tendencies.
Funniest of all was hearing Sandy Cortez describe herself as a woman of color.
Way too long.
She often does. No one ever dares to challenge that description, but every honest person
Fucking brave, dude. Tucker is so brave for challenging AOC not being white. That's awesome.
knows it is hilariously absurd. There is no place on earth outside of American colleges and newsrooms where Sandy Cortez would be recognized as a, quote, woman of color, because she's not. She's a rich, entitled white lady.
Wait, what? What the fuck? Bro, wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. He said AOC is white, dude. She's a rich, entitled white lady. Also, how is she rich? What the fuck?
She's the pampered, obnoxious ski bunny in the matching snowsuit who tells you to pull up your mask while you're standing in the lift line at Jackson Hole. They're all the same. Doesn't matter what shade they are. Apparently, the editor. The funniest of all was.
That was cool. That was. She pretty loaded, bro. You guys are so fucking stupid. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is not fucking loaded. Okay? She's not. She gets paid a congressperson salary, $174,000 a year, which is a lot of money, except she also needs to fucking rent 2 different places at the same time. One of them being an incredibly expensive real estate market, DC. Okay? She does not have a few mil. What the fuck? Wait, what?
Look up AOC network.
She's pretty well off, brother. This is a bad take. Wait, what are you guys talking about? She's not worth over $1 million. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Thanks, Tucker. Very cool.
Bro, this is you're talking about someone who literally fucking her mother moved to avoid taxes. That's rich people shit. Dude, you are so stupid, dude. What the fuck do you mean? Her mother moved from Florida. $174,000 a year isn't rich. Why this? What does this take? Yeah, you're out of touch. Shut the fuck up, Nimbus TV. I qualified that by stating that $174,000 is a lot of money. However, not when you have to fucking rent in 2 of the most expensive real estate markets as a part of your job. What the fuck? Dude, I hate the left. I hate the left. I hate it so much. I hate the left so much. You guys are so fucking stupid. You are literally every meme that the right says about you. You're jobless. You're broke. You're fucking sexless. You are literally pathetic. You are angry. You are unironically out of touch. Okay? Oh my God. You are actually everything that the fucking Republican reactionary says about you. You're everything.
Let's go.
You're just angry, selfish, jealous little babies. Like, I thought that there was a genuine reason and a genuine interest in uplifting the working class so that every human being could have a decent life, okay? So that everyone can have a life of fulfillment, okay? So that everyone could lack alienation from their labor. No, some of you motherfuckers literally are just like, I'm a 14-year-old anarchist and I have no idea what money is and I'm just fucking mad because my mommy won't give me an allowance.
Crazy, weird change of thing, but
who says working class needs you to uplift them? Wait, what do you mean?
Okay, why can't I
not
donate?
Me personally, you fucking idiot.
Did you hear this? This is not to be celebrated, by the way.
AOC's net worth is not over $1 million, you fucking idiots.
Hey, Austin,
she's been paid $174,000 per year as a member of Congress, since I already mentioned that. That's the salary. That is the salary. Out of the 4 faces on screen right now, AOC's the poorest by a wide fucking margin, okay? Tucker Carlson is incredibly wealthy. And myself and Austin are obviously nowhere near as wealthy as Tucker Carlson, but still significantly more wealthy than Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She's making $174,000 before tax as a congressperson salary. And that's a lot of money, okay? That is a good amount of money. That will fucking keep you going.
She makes
in most places,
small amount,
unless
folks.
you literally have, first of all, she's been making that money She's been making that money
A small
for what, 3 years now? She's making that money for 3 years now. But not only that, but also on top of that, she has to rent an apartment in DC and rent an apartment in New York City.
Why doesn't the government pay for it? Why doesn't the government pay for her living?
That's a lot of
That's what
fucking
she
money,
wants,
dipshit.
folks.
Community.
No, I already recognize that that's a lot of money. 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 I already recognize that. Shut the fuck up.
So, on another note,
God, it's so fucking annoying. Personal finances with an estimated net worth of minus $8,000 in 2018. People come in here and they don't listen to what I have to say. Their minds break. Okay? That's it. Brad Libs and Twitter left is doing math and critical thinking. No, it's just like impossible. They literally they're stupid. No, $174,000 a year is a fucking whopping amount of money if you're a normal human being, especially if you're not living in a super expensive real estate market. But it's a lot of money even if you're living in motherfucking San Francisco. Okay? The only reason why AOC is not caked the fuck up or super wealthy is because she has to pay rent for 2 fucking properties. 2 properties in 2 of the most expensive real estate markets. I literally have qualified my statement. You don't understand. Hasan gets called out for being out of touch and then has the most out of touch takes. Okay, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. It's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. You are so fucking stupid. Like, you're not listening to the words that are coming out of my fucking mouth, and it makes me so angry, dude. It makes me so fucking angry. This is a person
basically what he's trying to say is she makes $174,000 a year. She has to carry an apartment in 2 places. $174,000 a year is a great income. However, it is severely a lot less when you have to pay rent in 2 different places, and it's still a lot of money. And let's fucking move on.
Your net worth is probably similar in 2018 law. She's immensely famous and spent millions on Facebook advertising alone. Wait, what? AOC spends millions on Facebook advertising alone? Are you mistaking her fucking congressional, like her budget, like her campaign funds with how much money she has in her pocket? Is that what you're... The fuck, Colette? It's okay to admit she's wealthy compared to the average person. She's earned it. Like, guys... This is literally chatter looking at the first article, which is USA Today, and believing it. Fuck me, Crimea all over again.
All I need. Give me a second eye.
Dude, this is so weird. This is so fucking weird. What a weird take from chat. She has to live and has to keep rent in 2 of the most expensive fucking real estate markets with $174,000. You're doing well. You're definitely doing well. But it's like living in 2 separate cities at the same time. Okay? Imagine living in 2 separate expensive real estate markets. Motherfucker, you can't imagine living in one. You're living in Iowa and you're like $174,000. That'd be fucking crazy. Why too? Because she is a congressperson from New York. So when you're a congressperson from New York, you have to have you have to hold rent in DC and you have to have rent in wherever the fuck you live, normally in your district. That's how this works. Representative Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez's latest financial disclosure showed assets between $2,000 and $31,000. Her liabilities were listed between $15,000 and $50,000, indicating that she may have a negative net worth with student loans, most likely. 2 years ago, AOC was broke when elected. This year, financials show she's now worth over $1 million net worth. How does that happen? On a $174K a year salary? Inconceivable. Dude, I love that I love that people... I love that people in the chat are literally doing Facebook memes that need to be fucking like owned by PolitiFact. That's how little of an understanding you have. Explain how their campaign budget is not actually theirs. Dude, are you insane? You can't, you know how many fucking rules around campaign financing exist? What are you talking about? You can't just like be like, oh yeah, here's my campaign budget. There's obviously room for like, you know, travel and shit. Like you can pay for your travel and whatnot, but you can't just like fucking buy a car with your campaign financing. You go to jail, dude. It's like the one thing you can't fucking do.
I'll text you.
You're just leaving me on a stun
No,
lock here.
I couldn't. I just my car got here. I had to go.
Your driver?
Yeah, my driver, my Italian driver.
This is one of those instances. This is actually one of those fucking instances where Chad is purposely being fucking maliciously stupid on purpose, exclusively to fucking go along with a narrative. To just be like, oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna behave like a dumb way. I'm gonna behave in a dumb way on purpose, specifically so I can like win this argument. Left is so smart, being mad at every millionaire, even though billionaires exist. You are deserving to be Fortnite danced by Elon Musk. This is how chat thinks campaign funds work. Yeah, Congressman pleads guilty to spending campaign funds on Steam games. Yeah. They're like, what? What do you mean? If I take all the campaign financing and I fucking... I'm gonna fucking use it on, you know, V-Bucks, on Fortnite. Anyway. No one scared Austin away. He had to go. Imagine saying all that and thinking 140K, 74K is average for San Francisco. Wait, when did I say that? Why are you putting words in my mouth? I said 174K would even be good in San Francisco, salary-wise. The most expensive real estate market, you would still be fucking good. I did not say that. What? Why are you making stuff up? Why are you guys making stuff up?
Tell me how many goats I need to sacrifice so we can end this stunlock and play Horizon 5.
Most of your chat has never even paid rent before. We saw the age polls. Yeah, that's true. This is one of those instances where like a lot of people are just, you know, they're just too young. So they are personally like they're breaking their minds are breaking. Bunch of little Tucker Carlsons in the fucking chat, dude. Holy shit. $174K is like 9 times the amount a normal person makes. You pick what chat to read to fit your narrative. 174K is like 9 times the amount a normal person makes. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? Like a normal person is making $19,000 a month or $19,000 a year. That's what you're saying. Like, where do you live, chatter? Do you live in Haiti? What the fuck are you talking about?
Forced to say something.
Also, again, a really fucking stupid take to compare like the cost of living in motherfucking Oklahoma to the cost of living in like, you know,
replace it with wrestling
Los Angeles,
be back in a big way soon, I swear, copium.
or DC or New York City. I get why so many people, 19K a year is pretty good in my honest opinion. Wait, what? Guys, as someone who made $21,000 my fucking first year of living in Los Angeles, if I didn't have another job, a second job that also offered me housing, I would have fucking died. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? You motherfuckers act like I have never been there. Like you act like I don't know what that is. What the fuck are you talking about? 19K is good, you know, when I get like $3,000 a week from my mom. You know what? You can't make your fucking, you can't get a $19,000 salary and also live? Like, what do you mean? That's really good spending money, dude. What the fuck? Motherfuckers be like, $19,000 a year is like good cost, you know, is survivable fucking wages when it's like below the poverty line.
No brain rot yet at HasanAbi.
You have to be 12 years old. I lived off $16K in rural Ohio and it sucks so bad. No, there are like actual fucking people in here. There are actual people in here who have lived in that situation. So it's like really fucking, it's really fucked up to hear that probably from some dumb out of touch fucking chatter living in Naperville, LARPing as though they're like a fucking poor Maoist living in a commune. You know what I mean? Like there are actual motherfuckers who live off of like 19K a year. There are motherfuckers who have lived off of 19K a year and they know what that's like. I lived off 20 grand, like I said, a year. Shit was not poggers, okay? Shut the fuck up. It's literally everything that you spend goes directly back to food and rent. When you make up to like, in most places in America, everything that you make goes directly back into fucking food and rent. Until you make like around 40 grand, okay, at the base level. It's really, really stupid to have this conversation on fucking, it's really stupid to have this conversation with people in the Twitch space, I think. Mostly because like people are just making shit up. Like they're just LARPing. This is peak left book virtue signaling moment. Yeah, it's like such a weird fucking combo to have. There's like dudes with fucking... Christ, dude. Twitch chat is so fucking stupid. I think it's just because like there's a lot of young leftists in here, so they're just making stuff up. Just to be like, oh, dude, I got him. Like, you're out of touch. Like, I got you. I fucking got you. You're out of touch. When all you're doing is presenting the left as these like whiny, idiotic fucking babies who unironically just don't understand what the cost of living looks like in certain cities.
Thanks for spreading your message. My family had to leave.
What happened? I don't know what the fuck just happened there.
Too expensive to live
I don't know what happened. You will never fix these broken brains in the chat. It's done like a stupid. I know it is stupid. Salary needed to house like. Salary needed to buy a house. Okay, but that's to buy a house, dude. Yeah. Yeah, so livable. She makes a salary of 9 live humans. Yeah.
War is coming.
Dogs, please. Okay, I saw. Yes, she needs. You're wrong. It's not like she gets extremely credible death threats and needs to live somewhere with full-time security. By the way, all the while, we're having an argument because this fucking Swanson frozen food dynasty recipient, this man who is so wealthy by lying to the fucking working class and LARPing as like a common person who like understands their plight was able to successfully draw your attention to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And you dumb 14-year-old Marxist-Leninist anarchist LARPers are agreeing with him. I want to just, when I fucking see this in my own community, I'm like, I'm done. There's no reason. There is no reason to ever have this fucking convo. Ever. There's no reason to be a leftist. There is no reason. There will never be fucking any sort of revolution. There will never be any sort of like working class momentum. No collective organizing. No class consciousness, because all you dumb motherfuckers are literally too busy like flies to shit, like moth to a light source, hyper focusing on who you can fucking pull down immediately. Take your eyes off the prize. God, I fucking despise being a leftist, dude. It is the most annoying, awful, shitty, aesthetic focused, liberal adjacent, idiotic thing on the planet. Just so stupid. Yeah, exactly. He thinks his working class viewers are on a ski lift line at a resort not wearing face coverings. Exactly. That's the real working class, dude. Why anarchists do? Most anarchists I know are actually broke as fuck and begging for rent, food, HRT money online. They'd be agreeing with you right now. Wait, what do you mean? No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't, and they don't. They yell at me all the time because they think that's how you're supposed to be a fucking real leftist, by also being in that predicament and also being in that situation. Like, what are you talking about? Anarchists are the first people to fucking yell at AOC for making a lot of money. I'm sure the people that chimed in were like the ML LARPers and the fucking anarchists. Okay.
Definitely oversharing me to retire. By the way, the person who wrote this didn't even perceive how creepy it was. I'm alone today, Ocasio-Cortez says pointedly at the camera. Is it just us, or does that sound like an invitation to a booty call? Maybe one step from, what are you wearing? Either way, it's a little strange. It's definitely oversharing me to retire. By the way,
what the fuck? Mark Fisher on the guilt propagating left. People must feel bad. It is a sign that they understand the gravity of things. It's okay to be class privileged. If you feel guilty about privilege and make others in a subordinate class position, do you feel guilty too? This was in 2013. Dude, listen, if you get fucking, if you find yourself frothing out the mouth, if you find yourself frothing out the fucking mouth about how much money like myself or AOC, especially AOC and like Bernie Sanders and shit makes, because I'm an entertainer, so the position I'm in, I'm way, way, way more fortunate than the average person. You know what I mean? Like you're immediately stop. Stop everything. You're just not, you're not being productive, being a fucking psychopath, okay?